Lines for this 1 hour session. I know each one of you must have attended hundreds of webinars for the last 1.5 years during this pandemic. But most of the times I understand that all faculty members who join this webinar, they switch off their audio and video and they keep listening. Everybody assumes that they keep listening to the trainer. No interaction is happening. And that trainer is also just reading the PowerPoint presentation for 1 hour, and in the last 5 minutes he will say, any questions are there. But my training will not be like that. So I request at least 1 or 2 of you to switch on your audio and video. Until unless you have serious audio video problems and bandwidth problem, I want 1 of you to switch on. I want 1 of you to switch on your video and audio and speak to me, because I don't believe in talking to laptop screen or computer screen or desktop screen. We should talk to each other. We should learn from each other. Now, who is going to be the first person who will get the chocolate for switching on the video first? Dr. Somanath has already switched on the video and spoke to me. But since he is head of the department, he would like to observe interaction of all other faculty members with me. So now, can I request Dhanashree Patil to switch on the video? Or Ajit Bandgar, I don't know whether I'm pronouncing it properly or not. Trupti Dumal, and I don't know who else is there. Can you switch on your video? Shrikant, Ajit sir has switched on the video and audio, and Shrikant sir also has switched on. And I think you understood what I was trying to tell you, Ajit. I am not going to speak to the laptop screen and desktop screen like all the webinars which all of us have attended for the last 1.5 years, where we log in and we don't switch on the audio video. And that is not going to be the way I do it. I interact with each other. I want, Ajit, can you please tell me you're from which department?
Same department, sir.
So I know that all of you are from computer science department, but I want to listen to your voice. So that's why I asked you a question. So now you will interact with me for the first 5 minutes, and after that I will request Shrikant sir to interact with me. Am I right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, in order to have an ice-breaking session, in order to ensure that all of us are paying attention, let me ask some questions. Can I ask some questions? I'm not going to ask questions on software engineering, computer science, information science, your subjects. I will ask some general questions which can be answered by your children also. Ajit, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but for my question, I will give you 2 options. I will give you how many options?
2.
2 options, and you have to select either A or B. The option A or option B. You should not say none of the above. You should not say both of the above. You should not say both are equally likely. Even if both are equally likely, it cannot be 50%, 50%. It will be 50.1 and 49.9. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. My first question is, all of us are teachers. All of us are teachers, right? We go to theory class almost every day. We go to laboratory sometimes, depending upon your timetable. Now, my first question to Ajit sir is, what should happen in our classroom? What should happen in our theory classroom? Or what should happen in our laboratory classroom? A, teaching. B, learning.
B, sir.
What is that? Learning should happen. I am very happy. I will request Dr. Somanath to give you a 5-star chocolate for selecting a nice answer, and he is clapping for you, digital clapping.
Oh, thank you.
I'm extremely happy. He is motivating you very nicely, right? So you want learning to happen. Now, Ajit, आपका हाथ आपका दिल का ऊपर रखो, बोलना दूसरा क्वेश्चन का जवाब. Are you able to understand my Hindi? My Hindi is not perfect. You have to keep your
Yes,
hand on your heart and tell me the answer for the next question. We want learning to happen. Tell me, Ajit, is learning happening in all the classrooms of all the colleges, all the departments, all the semesters?
Yes, we try to
No.
deliver.
I am not asking about Ajit classroom or Yaswari classroom or Pandarpur classroom. I am asking, we want learning to happen in the classroom. Yes or no? That was selected by you. We want learning to happen in the classroom. But I am asking, is learning happening in all the colleges? There are 4,500 engineering colleges in India, according to All India Council for Technical Education. Is it happening in all the colleges, in all the departments, in all the semesters, in all the classrooms of the country?
No,
Give me the honest answer.
I don't think it's happening the way it should be.
So basically you are very diplomatic, very humble, so you don't want to hurt anybody. So you are telling that I don't think it is happening the way we wanted it to happen. In other words, your simple answer is, we want learning to happen. We all agree that learning is actually not happening. Do you agree?
I agree, sir.
Yes, fantastic. Now, I'm going to tell you something about the next question. And my next question is same as the previous question. What should happen in the classroom? A, passive learning. B, active learning.
B.
Active learning should happen. Earlier you were happy with learning. Now you say learning is fine, but I want active learning to happen because you feel active learning is slightly better than only learning. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. My third question is same as the second and first question. Good to have a teacher whose second question is same as the first question. Third question is same as the second and first question. What should happen in the classroom? A, active learning. B, interactive learning.
Interactive learning, sir. B.
Fantastic. So now you have told that earlier you were happy with active learning. Now you say it's all right, but I want interactive learning to happen in my classroom. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
My fourth question is same as the first, second, and third. What should happen in the classroom? A, interactive learning. B, experiential learning along with interactive learning.
B, sir.
So experiential learning along with interactive learning. So now I am not going to ask you a question. Is experiential learning happening? Is experiential learning happening along with interactive learning? I'm not going to ask you because you told me learning only is not happening in all the classes. Maybe in some classes it is happening. Most of the classes it is not happening. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
I have visited 24 states. Dr. Somanath sir knows. I have been conducting faculty development programs for the last 15 years. We have trained 30,000 faculty members in 24 states, touching 1,000 colleges, engineering colleges. We have trained heads of the departments and deans and vice principals and principals. We have also trained students. I have personally visited more than 400 engineering colleges in the last 15-16 years. So one day when I was conducting this faculty development program, earlier it was one full week, Monday to Friday, morning 8:30 to evening 6 o'clock. So Ajit, your video has gone. So now I'm going to, I know.
Yes,
video.
my hand was tired.
No problem. So now when I asked one teacher, yes, you say learning is not happening. How is that our students are getting first class with distinction? Then he told me, sir, I will give you the answer. But I will give you the answer in the form of a slide. I said, okay, show me the slide. And now I am sharing my screen. Can you please tell me, are you able to see my screen? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
sir.
sir.
This is the slide. This is the slide made by the group of faculty members. And why they made this slide? I said learning is not happening in the classroom, but learning is not happening in the classroom, but our students are getting first class with distinction. And how is it possible? He prepared this slide where how many photographs are there? Nobody is answering.
9, sir.
9. So I asked him,
9.
can you explain what are these 9 photographs? He told me the first photograph is the student of engineering college first semester, and he is coming on the very first day to the classroom, and he is staying in the hostel, and he came and checked into the hostel on Sunday. Monday morning 9 o'clock is the first hour. With a new bag, he is walking with a smile to the classroom. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And the
It is,
second photograph, I asked him, what is happening? The teacher came and said, I'm going to teach you. These are very important for examination point of view. So please remember, don't forget. And she told, or he told, the teacher told, I'm going to tell you the information from different textbooks. Everything is important for examination point of view. Sabhi dal diya. And after 1 hour, another teacher comes and says, I'm going to teach another subject and I'm going to teach from different textbooks. So please ensure that nothing will go from you. He has put a funnel into his mouth and putting all the books. Do you agree?
Yes, a lot of subjects are there.
Now can you see the photograph number 7? His stomach has become full.
Yes,
right
he
or
is
wrong?
overwhelmed with the number of subjects.
I asked the teacher who prepared this slide, what is photograph number 8? He told me he is sitting in the examination hall and he is vomiting. And then photograph number 9, the results are declared. He got first class with distinction. He is the college topper. He is the university topper. He got a gold medal. He got a first rank, and all the teachers are clapping, and one teacher is trying to give a handshake. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So then I asked him, what is this principle called? He says in Hindi it is called ratta before the examination and during the examination ulti. I don't know what is ratta, what is ulti. I think you understand what is ratta and ulti better than me because you know Hindi better than me. Am I right?
Yes. Mugging
now
up
tell
the
me-
facts and throwing, vomiting in.
So now,
exam.
but this principle of ratta followed by ulti, will it help them in when they go to the job?
Not really, sir.
That is why now I can tell you, because I was on the other side of the academia also in industry for a long time. Every year, 50,000 people are asked to resign from Wipro company. Every year, 75,000 people are asked to resign from Infosys. Every year, 1.5 lakh people are asked to resign from TCS. You know why? Because they are not able to perform, because they don't have the learning ability. They only have the ability of doing ratta and ulti. And because of ratta and ulti, they are not able to design a product. They are not able to improvise a product. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So, as you told, we should ensure that learning should happen, active learning should happen, interactive learning should happen, experiential learning should happen, collaborative learning should happen, cooperative learning should happen, deeper learning should happen, surface learning should not happen, and blended learning should happen for all the subjects, for all the students. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then one teacher told me, sir, how to ensure the learning will happen? How to ensure that the learning will happen? Can you read what is written in the slide?
Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember.
And the last sentence?
Involve me and I learn.
Ah,
Benjamin Franklin.
in each sentence there is I. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
What is this I refers to in our context?
Students.
Students are telling, and students are telling these three sentences to whom?
To the teachers.
Teacher. Sir, you came to the classroom and you told something about stack and queue, linked list, and software engineering, and pipelining and scheduling. All these you told, but I forget.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you are trying to teach me, explain me with the help of a PowerPoint presentation and a YouTube video. Therefore, I remember. Remember is the lowest level of learning according to Bloom's taxonomy. Remembering means ratta. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. Very much.
Then the student tells, if you want me to learn, you should involve me in the teaching learning process. If you want me to learn, you should involve me in the teaching learning process. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So involving students in the teaching learning process in the classroom is called innovative teaching learning methodology. Because we don't involve, we always tell the students maintain pin drop silence. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So please remember, if you don't involve your students in the teaching learning process, students will do ratta and ulti and they will become a failure in their life. Are you understanding?
Learning by doing.
Involve me first. First involve me. Am I right?
Very
Don't
much.
tell me to maintain pin drop silence. And this was told by Benjamin Franklin 10 years back or 20 years back?
100 years back.
Not 100, 300 years back nearly. And then one teacher asked me, okay, sir, I have a question. I said, yeah, please ask me the question. And he said, sir, how to ensure that they will understand, sir? How to ensure that understand? For that, I have put this slide. Can you read, Ajit?
Yes, sir. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Complication.
You came and told me something, I heard and I forget. You showed me YouTube video, I saw the video, I only remember. Remember means ratta, lowest
Yes,
level of learning according to Bloom's taxonomy. When will I understand?
When I do.
When I do something, I understand. So please allow me to do something in the teaching learning process. This was told by somebody not 300 years before, more than 2,500 years before, because it is BC. Are you able to see?
Yes, yes.
Can you tell me what you are able to see on the screen?
Teach and upside down something. Teach.
What is that?
It's
Anybody else
learn.
can tell me? Anybody else can tell me what is the word on the top? Teach. What is the word at the bottom, which is the mirror image of the word teach? Nobody is telling me.
Learn.
So now tell me, Ajit, you have so many years of teaching experience, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever think that the mirror image of word teach is learn?
I don't think.
So that is what I want all of you to understand. It is not only teaching, it should result in learning. Do you agree?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
can you read the first line?
Learning is not the product of teaching. Learning is the product of the activity of learners.
Learning is not the product of teaching. When you read this sentence, learning is not the product of teaching, don't you think many of our teachers who are attending this video conferencing call, they will get a jerk in their body, they will get a mild heart attack?
Maybe.
Yes, but your HOD sir has arranged for a ambulance vehicle, don't worry, they will take you to the hospital. And we are all teachers, we don't get a heart attack so easily. Correct?
I hope not.
Learning is not the product of teaching. Then learning is a product of what? Activity of learners. So they should do some activity. Can you read? Can you tell me who is this person whose photograph is given?
Albert Einstein, sir.
What did he say?
Student is not a container you have to fill, but a torch you have to light up.
He is not a bucket. He is not a container. And you have to fill with the information. But he is a torch light. He is a torch. You have to light it up. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
or no?
Written by Albert Einstein.
Can you tell me what this scientist says?
The illiterate of 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn.
So we have to learn, we have to unlearn which is not necessary, we have to relearn what is necessary. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And what is this last sentence?
Teach your students to doubt, to think, to communicate, to question, to make mistakes, to learn from their mistakes, and most importantly, have fun in their learning.
So that is what I want all of you to remember, because I wanted to give you a small introduction. I have given you. Now I want to ask you one question, Ajit. Have you taught a topic known as stack and queue?
No, sir.
Data structures. Anybody else? Sanjeevani Kadam, Supriya Bosle, can you please talk to me quickly? Let us not waste time. Can you please switch on your audio and speak to me, Supriya, Sanjeevani, Sahadev?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, did you teach a topic known as stack?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me, you are going to the classroom at 9 o'clock to begin the lecture on stack. Can you tell me what is the first two lines which you will tell or which will come out of your mouth?
Maybe I may demonstrate them with an example.
Can you tell me what is that?
Maybe I will put the notebooks from 4 or 5 students, one on each other, and then
Okay.
then I will demonstrate them that the operation of push and pop, and likewise I will
Fantastic,
start the topic.
fantastic, fantastic. Sanjeevani, you will also get one 5-star chocolate from Dr. Somnath sir. Okay, so now I want to tell you, Sanjeevani, and I appreciate for your brilliant answer, but I will tell you what happened when one of the teacher did this. So he asked 4 or 5 students to keep their notebooks on the table. So the first student, first book, and on top of that, second student, on top of that, third and fourth and fifth. Am I right, Sanjeevani?
Yes, sir.
Sanjeevani's video is not working.
No,
So,
sir.
and the teacher thought he will call another student and says, can you remove the book? You know what that student did? He did not remove the one which was on the top. He removed the one which was in the middle without spoiling the rest of them. So then it became difficult for a computer science teacher to tell about the stack, which is last in, first out, first in, last out. Am I right?
Yes.
I think Sanjeevani madam is not able to hear me.
Yes, sir. It will be
Yes, sir.
difficult to understand.
So now you understood the difficulty if you ask them to do the books. So you have to be careful because that student removed the middle book. He did not remove the last in, first out. So therefore it became difficulty for the teacher to explain. Your idea is good, but I will tell you how you can teach without any problem. And now let us ask Supriya madam to say hello to me. Supriya,
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
can you switch on your video?
Yes, sir.
So what the teacher did, she was a lady teacher. She wore 10 bangles, gold bangles of the same diameter into her hand. How many gold bangles, Supriya?
Um,
10
okay.
gold bangles. 10 means 10. Hindi में बोलता 10 है ना?
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
Of the same diameter, she put it into her hand. And then she removed all the 10 and put it onto the table. After she went to the class, she removed all the 10 gold bangles and kept it on the table. And then she put the first one, asked one student, which is the first one? Madam, that is the first one which you have put just now. Then the second one, then the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th one. Which is the last one? 10th one. Which is the first one? The bottommost. Now, which one can you remove? Supriya, which one can we remove?
Last in, first out.
Which is the last bangle which we can remove?
10th one.
First in, last out. Now tell me, if you put all the 10 gold bangles, can you remove the middle gold bangle?
No, not possible.
So therefore, that book is what yours is a good idea, but it has created problems in many colleges in India, especially because I have gone to 24 states and the teachers have told me, sir, it has failed in my class because the one student was an intelligent student. He removed the middle book without disturbing the top and the bottom books. Then middle in and first out is not there in computer science. So I could not do that explanation properly. So this is called, it is not an example. It is called, anybody can tell me what is the name for this? This is not an example. This is called analogy. It is called analogy. What is the spelling of analogy, Supriya?
Analogy.
Yeah. So now can you see what is there on my slide?
Yes, sir.
Can you read, Supriya?
Just a minute, sir. Yeah. Analogies compare two things that have no logical physical relations to each other and hence different from an example.
Supriya, did you understand? Analogy is different from? Analogy is different from?
Example.
Example. They are not same. Many teachers in 24 states where I have visited, they said analogy means example, example means analogy. No. Example is different, analogy is different. So are you understanding? Analogies compare two things that have no logical or physical relation to each other. Gold bangles has got no logical relation to stack, no physical relation to stack. They are different. Right? That is why they have no logical or physical relation to each other, but they compare. And this is not an example for stack. This is an analogy for stack. Are you understanding, Supriya?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, Supriya madam, what is there in the next slide?
Analogy moves the learner from known area to unknown area.
One second. Now analogy moves the learner. Learner means student. From which area?
Known area to unknown area.
Yeah, now tell me, when I am teaching stack to the student, which is unknown, which is known, gold bangles or which stack is known to them?
Gold bangles are known to them.
So analogy takes the students from known to unknown. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the next sentence?
The unknown concept to be learned is compared with what the learner already knows, experienced, or seen in life, highlighting the similarity between the two.
So now you understood now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Taking the students from known to unknown, taking the students from non-technical to technical. Which is non-technical? Gold bangles or stack?
Gold bangles.
Taking students from known to unknown, taking students from non-technical to technical, and taking students from simple to complex. Which is complex? Gold bangles or a stack?
Gold bangles.
Complex. Which is complex? Stack is complex for a student because he has never heard about the word stack. And simple. So taking students from known to unknown, simple to complex, and non-technical to technical. Are you able to understand? Can you read the last sentence?
Analogy helps the learner to visualize the concept and hence makes the complex concepts simpler to understand.
Now I am asking you, see, now I am going to remove my slide also. Now I want to ask you one question, right? You're presenting, stop presenting, I will do now. Now, can I ask Vinayak Saleh or somebody else who can come online? Nobody
Yes,
is
sir.
coming on. Vinayak, can you please switch on?
Yes, sir.
I'm not able to see your face. Yes, Vinayak, I think you seem to be very senior professor. Okay. So now Vinayak, now did you understand what is analogy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will tell you what one teacher did in another college. You have to tell me whether his approach was right or wrong. He went to the
Okay.
classroom and told students, today I want to teach a topic known as stack, but it is a very complicated topic. Therefore, I will use analogy of gold bangles in order to simplify the complex information. He made this statement. Was he right or wrong?
As an example, he is right.
No, that is where I wanted to tell you. When you want to use analogy to simplify the complex information, you should not, once you enter the classroom, you should not even tell the name of the topic. You should not write the topic name on the board. You should not say, today I am going to talk about the data structure known as stack. You should simply start with this analogy of a gold bangle demonstration. Am I right? And then
Yes, sir.
say similarly in data structures in our syllabus, we have something known as stack, which is also last in, first out, and first in, last out. And now explain what is push operation and pop operation, advantages and disadvantages of stack, applications of stack, the need for stack, the difference between array and stack. All these you can explain. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So you should not tell the name of the topic. You should not tell the word analogy. You should not tell the students that I am going to simplify the complex information by a process of analogy. No, you should not do that. That is why I am giving you something. Sir, can you please see the slide and tell me what is written? Nobody is telling.
Structure for using analogy.
What is the first point?
Begin with analogy.
Begin with analogy. That gold bangles is called analogy. That will take only 5 minutes time. And the next 50 minutes will be, second point, can you tell me?
Explain concept, idea, topic.
Yes, only explanation. And the last?
Closing, that is emphasizing the concept.
Yes, you should emphasize the concept and not gold bangles. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me, as a computer science teacher, did you ever teach the topic known as abstraction in software engineering? Is there anything known as the topic abstraction? See,
Yes,
nobody is. Can you tell me how to give analogy for abstraction? How do you introduce this topic? What is the first sentence you will tell inside the classroom when the topic is abstraction?
Sir,
Can I?
sir, hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Thigde sir.
Yeah, I am able to hear you. You please tell me, how do you begin the class? The topic name is abstraction.
Sir, can I give the answer, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So abstraction, suppose I just want to purchase the book, but I don't have that much of time to read the book at that moment. So I can simply read the abstract page, and just by reading the abstract page, I can conclude about the entire book.
Okay. I'm not saying you're wrong, neither I said you're right, but that is the way you do introduction. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now let us see what another teacher did. Can you please read the first bullet, how he started his class? So what is the first point? Yeah, you're not able to see the slide. Anybody can read. I don't want the same teacher to read every time.
Many of us drive cars, but few know much about how it is built.
I think many of us have car at home. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Even if we don't have a car, at least you have a two-wheeler, right?
Yes, sir.
We know how to ride a vehicle, but we don't know how it is manufactured or what is inside. What are the complete list of parts which are there inside? Am I right? What is the mechanism? Do we know? Yeah? Tell me yes or no. Do we know everything inside the car? Raya,
Yes.
nobody is talking. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes.
No, you have to keep saying yes or no to me. Otherwise, I will think that internet is disconnected between you and me.
Okay.
Many of us drive cars, but few know what is there inside or how it is made. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the second point?
The outside of the car successfully hides inner mechanism.
Because outside you have only steering, you have a brake, you have a clutch, and you have a gear. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
What is the third point?
Similarly, a software user needs to know only how to use software effectively. He or she does not need information on how it was designed and made.
Correct, no? So user does not know how it was designed or how it was made, but we know how to use it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Last point, can you tell me?
Abstraction is used to hide essential details from the
No,
user.
no, it is not essential. Not
Inessential.
inessential details.
Abstraction is used to hide inessential details from the users so that user interface is clear and easy to use.
See, if you don't give analogy, students will not be able to understand the topic. Otherwise, they will do ratta and ulti. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, have you taught a topic known as cache memory? Raya, nobody is telling me. Is it a very complicated topic? You have to tell me yes or no. Your time is important. We should not waste your time. Is this topic there in computer science or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How do you begin your class? Did you say cache memory is defined as, and you give the definition and ask the students to do ratta and ulti? Nobody is telling me. Jaldi jaldi bolna bhaiya. What is happening? No, I think we are used to attending webinars where we don't talk at all, right?
No, sir.
So I know Dr. Somnath has attended more than 500 webinars for the last 500 days. And I already seen all the 500 copies of his certificates also. Though I am not visited his chamber, because I get to know all of that. Now let us ask somebody. Gayatri, are you there? Ganesh Patil, are you there?
Yes, sir.
See, Ganesh Patil, cache memory is a topic in computer science or no?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me how do we begin the class? Cache memory is defined as all definitions and
Before I start this cache memory, I will tell the example related to where is in the browser. Okay, in that browser where this cache memory means temporary storage memory. Same like where is in the computer. At that time, all the working applications are available on the RAM. If we shut down the machine, then automatically the memory is lost on this RAM.
I am not saying that is not the right way of introduction, but a student is only 17 years old. He has completed the 12th standard. He has come to the engineering college. In first year, you are going to their classroom and telling all the complicated words which they are not able to understand. Many students are from PCMB. They are not from electronics group or from computer science group. Am I right? Physics,
Yes, sir.
chemistry, mathematics group. They may not
Yes,
be
sir.
able to catch. That is why we should be able to simplify the complex information. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And therefore, we want to use some innovative teaching learning methodologies, which will help the student to, have curiosity so that he will not go to sleep. Am I right?
Correct.
That is why we started explaining about so-called analogy. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, can you please read what is there on the screen?
अर्धा तास लागेल तुम्हाला काम असेल तर जावं कोणाला तर बोलून घेतो कोणाला तर बोलवतो की घरून बोलवतो कोणाला
Can you please read what is there on the board?
Session चांगला चालू आहे
Yes, sir.
First line.
A mason want to build a 30 walls.
No, 30 feet wall. That single
30 feet wall.
30 feet wall. Next point.
He has piles of bricks stacked up at certain intervals.
Do you agree that a mason wanted to build a 30 feet wall and bricks are there stacked, unloaded from a lorry? It is there on the other side. Am I right?
Correct.
Now, what does he do if he is alone? He starts
by going to the pile, picking up a brick, bringing it to the wall, and using mortar, placing it on the wall.
A mortar means that cement and sand mixed with water, right?
Yes, sir.
But that mason is going and picking up and putting it there and again going and picking one more brick. So the process is really?
Really slow.
So now what is the next point?
Can you suggest some way to hasten the process?
Hasten the process means to speed up. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the first idea which will come to you? Mason is alone, therefore he requires? Is there in the next point? Yes.
Yes, a helper. So where the helper should be placed?
Where should the helper be? Next line.
In between the brick stack and the mason, right?
Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Last sentence.
This is exactly how the cache memory operate. It quickens the process of retrieval by acting as a via media between the program and the storage.
So now when you give this type of analogy, is it possible for the students to grab the concept quickly? because they
Yes,
know
sir.
what is wall, they know what is mason, they know what is helper, they know what is brick, they know what is mortar. Immediately they understood what is cache memory. Am I right or wrong?
Cache memory. Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you teach a topic known as DBMS? Nobody
Database
is
management
telling.
system.
What is that first line you will tell after going to the classroom? Let us think today is the first day you enter the classroom and the topic is DBMS. So now what is the first two lines you will talk? Nobody is talking to me.
I will talk about what is database and why there is need to go for organizing the database and how to get the information from whatever you have. So for that we need a
Fantastic.
separate system.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now let us see what another computer science teacher, because he knows that students are coming from college, 17 years old, they may find it difficulty to understand the need for database and the need for managing that. So now what is that he did? Can you read the first bullet, sir?
At home, we have a wardrobes for the clothes, drawers for smaller items and stationery, cupboards for crockeries, slaves for books, jewelry in lockers, and so on.
This much story is known to students. Their mummy is keeping jewelry in a locker, and they have a shelf for a book, and they have cupboard for crockery, they have drawers for smaller items and stationery, and they have wardrobes for clothes. This is known to every student.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the next line?
Why do we have so many different forms of storage? Means
That is the
like-
question. That is the question the teacher will ask.
Yes, sir.
And then,
For
third point.
arranging all are belonging in a manner so that storage as well as finding things is easy and neat.
correct, no?
Yes, sir.
And the next line?
If this is were not, so our homes would be in.
Chaotic state.
Yes.
Chaotic means you don't know what is where. You have to keep on searching for everything in every place.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
right?
Yes. Correct, sir.
Next comes to the subject. Can you read the next paragraph?
Similarly, DBMS, that is Database Management System, keeps files and records in a computer in an organized manner so that they can be easily accessed whenever needed in a short period of time.
Next point.
DBMS is a software used to manage all records, that is to input, edit, delete, and update data. That is all commands, what we can say. Like
Correct. Last point.
benefits include consistency, no redundancy, duplications,
Yes,
easy
sir.
accessibility, means we can access very easily. Security,
Correct.
security is regarding setting some kind of access levels,
Fantastic.
and integrity, maintaining throughout the same whatever the values we
Fantastic.
have recorded,
Fantastic.
will maintain the
Fantastic.
same values.
Absolutely right. So now every student is familiar with all these simple things. So you are taking the students from simple to complex. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, very
So
good.
now that is what I was trying to tell you, that I know we need not use analogy. We can go to the classroom and say, like one teacher said, today I am going to talk about one data structure which is called stack. It's a very important concept. Minimum 10 marks questions will come in the internals, 5 marks questions will come in the externals. And the stack means last in, first out, first in, last out. It is called LIFO, LIFO, last in, first in, last out. There is a second data structure known as Q. Q is last in, last out, first in, first out. That is LILO, FIFO, LIFO, FILO. Have you understood? Take care. Thank you. So I can also teach like that, but will my students understand? They will also try to by heart LILO, FIFO, LIFO, FILO, and that's all. They will get confused. They will write this for that and that for that, and they get 0 marks and they get frustrated. They are not understanding. Ratta is happening, ulti is happening, and they are getting marks. They are going to the company, but they are not able to perform because ratta ka pulti concept will not help them to design a product or improvise existing product. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That
correct.
is what I was trying to tell. Now I want to show you. I have another 5-10 minutes time, sir.
Yes, sir. 5-10
Okay.
minutes. No problem.
Yeah, Gayatri is there. Vinayak is there.
Yes, sir. Gayatri is here.
Yeah, Gayatri madam, can you switch on your video? I know you have never switched on a video for the last 1.5 years. In 500 webinars, you must have got 500 certificates also. But the problem is, I don't believe in all that. I believe in interactive learning. I believe in understanding each other. Simply reading myself and telling stories by reading the PowerPoint presentation is not good. Gayatri madam, tell me,
Yes, sir.
have you taught any subject for first semester students of engineering?
Yes, sir. C programming. I have taught.
Fantastic, fantastic.
But
Now,
it's 50 years, sir.
fantastic, fantastic. Some people call it as fundamentals of computer programming. Some people say fundamentals of computers. Whatever it is, the title, I don't know. Every university has got a different name. But I know there is one subject for first year students about computer science. Now,
Yes.
generally, you get about 45 hours to complete the syllabus of that topic. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That syllabus, first semester. Now, first hour for you, when you go there, will you start immediately the topic, or will you simply do some introduction and tell about yourself and tell about the number of hours and tell about the syllabus, tell about the recommended textbook, tell about the reference textbook, all that you will do, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And then in the last 10-15 minutes, you will say, let us see the introduction to the first topic. We will anyway continue tomorrow, but let me introduce some concepts of the first topic, first our content. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. You touched upon that for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then the bell rang and you went back to where your staff room. And according to the timetable, next day, 2 o'clock, you had a class to the same students, same subject. Am I right, madam?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, when you go next day, let us say afternoon time, 2 p.m., what is that you do for the first 5 minutes of that hour? Don't tell me about taking attendance, rubbing the board, and all that is not required.
No. Whichever points I had covered in the first lecture, that I covered in the second lecture for the first 5-10 minutes. Or 15
That is called what? That is called what?
revision of
Revision. Some people say recap.
recap. Yes, sir.
Some people say recall. Correct?
Definitely.
Now, and you said, students, we did discuss about this, we discussed about this, we discussed about this. And now let us continue from where we stopped. Am I right?
Yes, definitely.
Gayatri madam, tell me honestly, throughout the country, teachers are doing the recap. Do you agree with that? Throughout the country, not only in your college, in your place. Throughout the country, in all 4,500 colleges, recap is generally done by the teacher. Generally, do you agree?
Yes, generally.
And we all know that when the teacher is doing the revision and recap and recall of the previous class, students are not paying attention.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
1 or 2 students are making a note of whatever you are telling.
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to show you something, how a teacher did the recap of the first hour class, how the teacher did about the first hour class in the second hour. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, now just have a look at that. It takes exactly 5 minutes, and you told me 5 minutes is available. So can you tell me what is the title of this slide?
Computer scramble. Discover.
Scramble means you know the meaning of scramble.
Yes, it is mixed up of
Mixed up letters. Can you read that bottom? That is the one.
discover the hidden terminology in computer science.
Which was the topic of the first day. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
And now, can you tell me what is this given there? It is correctly placed, or is it scrambled?
Scrambled.
So now the students are asked to rearrange the letters in such a way that it will give you something which we discussed yesterday. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
And then the teacher also announces for every right answer, we will give 1 rupee eclairs chocolate. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, will the student pay attention?
Yes.
And will they discuss with the neighbors? ये क्या है, कितना वर्ड है, एक वर्ड है, 2 वर्ड है, 3 वर्ड है, कितना वर्ड है मैडम?
I think these are 2 words, I guess.
No, there are 3 words.
Logical character input.
Madam, what is the last word? 4 letters. Can you tell me? Sir has given the answer.
Unit.
And the previous word is 5 letters. First letter is L.
Logic.
So what are the second and third word?
Character.
Logic unit.
And what is the first word? Starts with A.
Arithmetic logic unit.
So now tell me, students are shouting, students are interacting, students are discussing, students are saying that the last word is unit, the last but one word is logic, pala word bahut mushkil hai, but they are all thinking and they are talking about the topic. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Yes.
So the topic answer is arithmetic logic unit. Now I am sure everybody will give me the answer very quickly.
Memory unit.
चॉकलेट मिल गया मैडम को. और तीसरा?
It's unit. Control unit, sir.
Control unit. What is the fourth one?
Hardware.
See, sir को मिल गया चॉकलेट अभी. What is the answer, madam?
Hardware.
Now the student will guess what is the next question.
Software.
But the answer is not that. So that is the trick of a teacher, to keep the suspense in the class, to create interest in the class, to create curiosity. Student will think the next is software, but it is not software. So I'll give you the hint. It is unit of time.
Nanosecond.
See, sir has got one more chocolate, nanosecond. And now tell me, very simple, this one is known to every computer science teacher. How many words are there, madam?
2 words are there.
Yeah, what is the last word? 4 letters.
And binary code.
See, मिल गया आपको. Binary code. And the last one. And the last one. Quickly. We are running out of time.
Software.
See. So now tell me, madam, this is the way the recap is done by another teacher in another engineering college. And we also do the recap in our college for our subject also. Just by saying that last class we discussed about arithmetic logic unit, we discussed also about memory unit and control unit, and we talked about hardware and software, but nobody is paying attention to us. But when you do this, attention is there, curiosity is there, they are interacting with each other, they are not sleeping, and they are learning. Even if somebody is absent yesterday, he will now recall what all things were discussed. So is this a better way of doing the recap?
Yes, sir. Absolutely correct.
That is what I want to tell you. Dr. Somanath sir has given only 1 hour time for me. I know many of you are in the college, so you may have to go home also. So I don't know whether I am permitted to. If you sit here, I can take the class for the next 24 hours non-stop also. that Dr. Somnath knows, and Eswari owner and Eswari principal has attended my academic leadership program and faculty development program more than 10 years, 12 years back. So he knows that everything. Am I right, Dr. Somnath?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I think we should stop. Am I right? I'm ready to go to the next. I can see now I spoke only about computer science. I can speak about all other branches also. But since you told me all your department people are there, I wanted everybody to participate. So I'm sure let us share, you know, all the knowledge among all our faculty members in another faculty development program. You know, it is generally a 3-day program, and if it can be done in your campus, it will be better. Otherwise, if pandemic is there and if you know, this lockdown continues, we can do it online. I have been doing this online faculty development program. It takes about 12.5 hours, 2.5 hours per day for 5 days. So that Dr. Somnath, being the head of the department, he will take a decision. So with that, I would like to thank the management of Eswari and especially Dr. Somnath and Vishal, I think, who did a lot of coordination for this program. And I look forward to you know, fully detailed faculty program. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. It is over to Dr. Somnath.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Really, what I don't have right now the words to express my views after listening you since last 1 hour. Actually, I supposed to engage one more class, but when you started the session, I stopped that session and I fully attended your session, sir. It's really a great, and very soon, sir, I will talk with my management and I will get approval for at least 2 days full FDP. Maybe offline or maybe online, sir, no problem. Accordingly, I will able to convey you.
Last time I had come to your place, it was a 3-day FDP program.
Okay, we will
Because
go for 3 days also,
we want experiential learning. Now, I spoke to 4 or 5 faculty members, and
Yes,
there I will speak to all the 30 faculty members, and 30 faculty members will make presentations, just like I will give samples like this, and then they will prepare 1 or 2 for their topic and come back tomorrow and present it. So everybody should get that confidence that I can also implement innovative teaching learning methodologies. I can become the world's best faculty member, not just Maharashtra's best faculty member. Am I right, sir?
Great, sir. That is
Yes, sir.
needed right now. That concept is needed because
Yes, sir.
day routine, everything is mixed up. Earlier,
Correct,
there
sir.
was a different professional life was different and personal life was different.
Correct.
Unfortunately, because of this pandemic situation,
Yes.
everything is mixed up and people
In fact,
need something different, and that I came to know today after you were attending the session. Really
In fact, if it was 2.5 hours, I would have interacted with everybody.
yes, definitely.
I will ensure that nobody will close their eyelids also.
Yeah, true, sir. True. Very true. So, on behalf of Sweri family, sir, it's a great pleasure to say thanks because you accepted our invitations and enlightened us with your experience and converted into our knowledge. It is really a great, sir. And I will say thanks from my bottom of heart, sir. And with the promise that we will meet very soon for a minimum 2 or max 3 days full faculty development program. With that note, I would like to take leave, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the very best to all of you. I thank all the faculty members and the participants on the conference call. Now, can I disconnect my audio video, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you. And I also would like to say thanks to Professor Vishal Sasode. He has taken a lot of effort for the arranging this event, sir. Thank you.
I think
Thank you.
chat box is open now. I think Vishal sir will keep the chat box open. Each
Sure.
faculty member can write 1 line about what did they learn in this 1 hour session.
Definitely, sir. And Vishal sir has collected online feedback also. I will share the
Fantastic.
feedback data with you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
sir. Thank you.